Have you wondered where I've been? Just watching weird shit like this. Weenie hands? What am I watching? What is this? Hello? I'm here to talk about the PlayStation 5 event and see how it is after the hype. That is still super satisfying sound effect though. Good job, guys. So, in order to actually, stay up with things the way that I'm supposed to, I thought that I'd wait maybe a good 4 or 5 days and try to actually feel out the level of hype for this PlayStation 5 event. The memes have been great. Top tier memes. Beautiful memes. A lot of this stuff doesn't seem like it's truly, next gen. Something worthy of me spending $500 or $600 instead of a PC, but that being said, it's all very early. And it's actually very fun to become hyped up for an event that comes one time a year in 2020, which otherwise is now known as the shittiest year of all time. Like, except for the Black Plague, I'm not really sure what other time has been shittier. Probably not in my lifetime, but hey, what are you gonna do? Consumerism, buy. Oh, baby. So the event starts off with a little bit of a retrospective. So here's all the great games that you could have already bought, or you'll continue to buy for PlayStation 4. So maybe if I just do that, I'm a little bit safer than if I just play music and it's blaring loud. We'll see. We'll see if I get in trouble. So, at the very beginning of Sony's press conference, they go over all the games that they've made. Absolute bangers. Totally blew everything else out of the water. It's great to have a PC, but if you want to enjoy really original games and you enjoy playing all kinds of crazy stuff, you pretty much have to get a PS4 this generation. So they also decide, I think that Rockstar just handed like the fattest of stacks. I'm not even, just because Take Two mistreats their workers, we're not even going to watch it. So let's summarize. Yeah, because fuck you, Take Two. I mean, frick you. I'm not even going to do it. I was about to do it. I'm not gonna. So, hey, it looks like Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out on PS5, so you can continue to give Rockstar all the money they need to do nothing for no new games. They're never going to make other games, guys. Stop buying Grand Theft Auto 5. Stop! I bought it for PS3 and I bought it for my Xbox 360. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even buy it for Xbox One. Alright, so that's actually insane. Wow. Freaking insane. Anyway, I won't get down and grovel and lick the boots of Rockstar any longer. I'm only going to buy their game twice. I won! Rockstar. Ha! Anyway, if you guys are very interested in continuing on, you can. And hey, you get GTA Online free 2021, which is not quite a launch. They really understood in this event that they needed to actually capture gameplay, unlike Xbox. So this is a very hype moment when they actually had the event. Because you're like, oh my gosh, what's that? That looks epic. Then as that just continues, you're like, what is that? What's happening? What's happening, cool game? Look at all these lightnings. Oh shit! It's Spider-Man! It's not just any Spider-Man. It's Miles Morales, who's introduced in the other Spider-Man game. Spoiler alert. Keep your eye out on this because it looks very interesting. Insomniac knows how to make a great game, and the web slinging in the PS4 version of Spider-Man was excellent. And a great... I think that, yeah, it's clearly like the best version. Spider-Man 2, we love our boys, but clearly it's 2020. Something that's interesting is that it's actually a spin-off game. So it's Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's a spin-off game that's going to be separately released on PS5, or you can download it on PS4. I don't think that the generational differences are too much, and that was not well advertised in this video, that they had to clarify quite a bit. So anyway, there you go. That's all about Spider-Man. Now, this guy who must just be behind Gran Turismo, I don't know what this is. Guys, I'm an Xbox fan. Guys, I think I've been exposed. So, this is Gran Turismo 7. And it's real. I sound like a car. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be a race car. So anyway, this is Gran Turismo 7. If you like racy car games, where you go vroom vroom, speedy McFly. And yeah, it's actually realistic. I think maybe Forza 7 is around the same, and it's obviously a direct competitor, but this looks like it's a more better game than the mainline Forza games. It looks graphically quite stunning, and also doesn't seem to push microtransactions and stuff like that. Anyway, will be exciting to see. If you like car racing, vroom vroom sim games, look no further, I guess. But also, let's see if I can hear that cheesy jazz. Hold on. The iconic thing of Gran Turismo 7, the jazz, and the in-menu jazz. Anyway. Okay, so the next game I want to talk about is Ratchet and Clank. This game is called Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Because of rifts, you get it? So, apart from this game just looking great on its own, I believe this is an in-game cinematic, but now you can see its real gameplay. It looks amazing. You can see all the shadows, the lighting effects, all that stuff. So these rifts, what it's supposed to do, allegedly, is that it uses the SSD, and you can actually go in between these rifts just like that. And you can see some of the other stuff pop there. The frame rate is obviously not quite, we're not maxing out at like 60, and maybe that's kind of like a trade-off. Also, this game is not quite out yet. I don't remember if it comes out in 2021, maybe later. But it looks very interesting and ambitious. Lots of ray tracing, all kinds of stuff. And, an old classic. So maybe this is I don't know. Maybe it's a good reason. I'm not super invested in Ratchet and Clank for any reason. But it seems also like there's another character if we wait just another second. But yeah, the game does look pretty damn good. The quantity of enemies looks impressive compared to last gen. So yeah, this looks great, but I think it's all cinematic. So yeah, there's your new character. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. There you go. Yay. When people say they have beef about a lot of these game developers that don't actually show gameplay or story or explanation, and these events are kind of just like an announcement that they're working on a game officially, but it tells you zero things about it. This is a great example. This game is called Project Athia. I think that's how it's pronounced. And it's a new IP from Square Enix, so it doesn't look like a new Final Fantasy game, but it kind of looks like a new Final Fantasy game. It looks like you can control the Earth in some way. It does look pretty. Almost nothing. This tells me almost nothing. Apparently there's things that have light in them. It's designed for PlayStation 5, and it's going to be released on... Oh, they don't say a thing. This game is called Stray. Now, oh, son of a bitch. Okay. I have the audio technical knowings of a boomer, and it's showing. So, hey, look, it's a cat with a backpack. I'm in. That's all you gotta tell me. You don't have to tell me one more thing. Also, hey, cool, look at that Blade Runner future. There's no humans. It says RIP humans, so you're not really sure what happened to the humans. You're a cat that has a backpack. Did I tell you that? It's a cat that has a backpack. And it meows! So, this game seems like an interesting concept if you're the playable cat. And I guess we'll learn more about that in 2021, as you can see. Looking forward to that. And it looks original. This game is also very much like the Project Athia game. I feel like I'm saying that super wrong. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry to anyone that worked on that and they're like, this is the way you pronounce it. This game, it's called Returnal. Like Eternal and Return. They made up a word. They did a word sandwich. And it kind of looks like if, I don't know, a 40 to 50-year-old woman was in space and it's kind of like Alien, kind of FPS or third person. I'm not sure. They don't show a ton of gameplay. And I'd like to see more so I can make a better first impression. Because, I mean, at this point, it almost looks like. Jeez Louise, what's the name of the game? It almost looks like. What's the game that. Yeah, see, this is. I feel older than that character right now. The amount of plaque on my brain. I can't fire their synapses. Shit. Anthem. It seems like Anthem. Like, the gameplay doesn't seem fresh or unique or anything, so I'm gonna have to see more before I'm sold on that game. But hey, Returnal, it's a game. Watch it. There's no release date either. So next game, you're like, what is this? What is this tiger suit? What are we seeing? What's happening? Oh, it's an adorable fake out. Okay, Sackboy: A Big Adventure. So this game looks like it could easily be made in some kind of Dreams or Unity at first, but it looks really well polished. It looks gorgeous because of the ray lighting, the ray tracing. They seem to have got the Minecraft formula down of just making these simple environments that look really nice. Something good for kids. And hey, it's another mascot platformer. I think Sony's trying to do something where they can compete with Mario with their own IP. And this seems really wholesome. So, you know, if you find yourself in a hard spot in life, maybe you can play Sackboy's Adventure and get out of it. Maybe not. Probably not. But hey, we could all use more wholesome games when everyone's striving to be like super gritty, super violent. They're like, yeah, if you press X, you just get to reach your hand, you just get to pull out their esophagus. Maybe we could all just play Sackboy and hang out with his girlfriend. See, look, there you go. It's multiplayer too. This looks very interesting. I've heard almost nothing about it since the event that happened last week. And I'm digging the soundtrack. I mean, now I'm just watching because it feels like I took a little bit of acid or something. So you can see, hey, they're just straight up. I think Xbox really tried to do this with the Tales game, if you remember that. Not like Sonic Tales, but they had a Fox game. Lucky's Tale? Can't remember what it was. Something like that. Alright, so this game seems kind of stupid to me. Maybe I'm just a stupid person in the first place and no one should listen to what I say. But this seems like if you mixed Fortnite or Fortnite-esque characters with like Twisted Metal, but if there was no consequences. So it just seems like a really sterile game in that regard. Like that looks like these characters do look unique, just like Fortnite has unique characters, but it's almost like a Demolition Derby battle royale or something. I'm not even really quite sure. And yeah, it looks great, but I'm just really not interested in that. I would be really interested in Twisted Metal. But it seems like almost another kind of like arena game. I guess that looked kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll see. So this game itself, what is it called? Wait for it. Okay, I thought this was gonna be over. Just kidding. Don't be rude, online person. So yeah, I think that they do a battle royale thing. Someone got first, maybe. Yeah, Destruction All Stars, not PlayStation All Stars. Everyone's been asking for it, but nope. This is a game that's called Kenna, and it looks very much like if you were to take some parts of a Souls game, where you could have progression, you rest it at like a bonfire, this person purifies areas for souls of the forest to return or something like that. And it seems like the combat is kind of Soulsborne esque. It's hey guys, it's the Dark Souls of the PS5. Am I right? And what I was trying to say is that you're supposed to heal everything by having these souls return, and it very much seems like Ori and the Will of the Wisps Part 3 for Sony, which is a good thing because artists sometimes I think are just relegated to doing stupid stuff. And I really enjoy seeing things like this that are super vibrant, super unique, and you look around and everything seems like it's super full of life. The FPS does not seem excellent, but it's an early build of the game, I believe. And as you can see, you're like assembling them, letting them come home, defeating the enemies. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. And it looks like it might thaw over some of the ice on my heart. But yeah, like I was saying, it looks like there's almost some more tactical skill-based combat in these games, or in this Kubo game. No, wait, Kenna. Kubo. Just making up names now. See, you purify the area. Yeah, Kina, Bridge of Spirits is the full name. So something to watch out for next year, with no release dates. Again, no one's surprised. All right, so games like this make me think that I missed out on an important part of my life somewhere along the line, where people had fun in high school and they like to revisit those. So this game is called Goodbye Volcano High, about a bunch of dinosaurs that are, I think, graduating high school. I'm not super sure. But it seems like Sony's trying to use a lot of indie cred to represent for a lot of potential gamers out there. Damn, they're just straight up burning yearbooks out here. But yeah, I feel like I'm too old for this, but hopefully there are an audience of people who find this very relatable and good for them. Not me, not my cup of tea, but this just looks like cinematics and no actual gameplay. I think that asteroid's gonna wipe out the dinosaurs. Spoiler. It's the end of an era. Get it? It's a pun because of dinosaurs and eras. I'm gonna expose myself once again as a boomer and say, hey, I love Oddworld. The one on Xbox, Oddworld Odyssey, excellent. Stranger's Wrath, excellent. I should not make kissing noises in the microphone anymore. I shouldn't burp in the microphone. Gross. So, anyway, Oddworld Soulstorm. Very original game. What I'm sick of seeing every year is giant companies that just kind of make the same thing, and there's no real innovation. Oddworld is around, just like a lot of these games that PlayStation has been showcasing in this event, that inspires a lot of originality. As you can see, this is maybe the opposite of most games. Like, it is very unique, and I'm hoping for something very odd-worldian. So, Abe is back. He's the protagonist from several of the other games. And it is a shame that I'm not seeing this come out on the new Xbox, but it seemed like even the drinks that they had the people drink in the first game seemed like they were they would taste like original Xbox. They went so hand in hand. I'm so surprised Microsoft didn't try to try to snatch this up. And perhaps it's just coming out to multiple platforms and Sony announced it. It doesn't say specifically it's exclusive. But yes, they got a customer for life out of me. Anyway, that's it. Next game. Next game. So, who likes Shinji Mikami? Everyone does. You want to know? You want to know why? One, he's rocking that chin strap beard even though it's gray. That's badass. Number two, directed a lot of badass games. Directed Resident Evil 4. He actually has a super awesome story where he went to Xbox and he was going to make it an exclusive for the Xbox and they turned him down because they're fucking idiots. But anyway, Shinji Mikami is here with his new game, Ghostwire Tokyo, and we're going to see just a little bit of this. It looks delightful, pleasant, unique. And when I say delightful and pleasant, I mean scary and like psychological horror from Japan. And it's in Tokyo, so can they do this better than other Tokyo settings that we see in a lot of games? Can they do this better than Yakuza? Probably not. Just kidding. This looks really cool. I'm super pumped up for this. And Shinji Mikami also directed fuck. What's the name of that game? I am the worst on the spot. Ball the Dash. What was it? Evil Within. Sorry, took my brain's all scrambled. It's all these 5G towers out here, you know what I'm saying? So, this game looks very interesting. It kind of looks like a mix between Skyrim and Naruto in your hands. You're like, like I don't really know what's going on with that combat, but it seems very unique. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but it's first person and a psychological horror game. Face. Oh. That is not someone I'd want to run into in a dark alley. So, art looks very unique. Premise looks very unique, and I guess we'll have to see. It's going to be on Bethesda, so they'll be published on all platforms. Very cool. Chef's kiss. Alright, so this next game here is called... Go away, progress bar. This next game here is called Jet. Looks like there's no gameplay, but it's almost like they took the uplifting parts out of Kerbal Space Program and instead put in Limbo or something. I'm not really sure. Doesn't look super happy. But does look like a cool game that might be indie. Might not be. I'm not really... It doesn't look like a AAA game to me, but I could be wrong. So, yeah, it seems like it's something where you need to jet, get it, because of the title. Very clever. Around the solar system and maybe try to propagate a, propagate a species of whatever you are, if you're human or not. I mean, it kind of looks like Earth. Looks really islandy. But try to actually go out there and explore space and keep your species alive. So he's trying to do the Elon Musk game, I guess. Doesn't look like Mars to me. But almost a little bit of No Man's Sky, sprinkled in there as they're cooking this game up. You can see there's some main characters there. It does look very odd. We'll be interested to see more about this when it's more ready to come out. So yeah, the full name, Jet the Far Shore. Holiday 2020 might be a release for when the PS5 comes out. Very cool. But yeah, I have no idea. I need these to show me some more gameplay. Give me a little bit. A tiny bit more. Okay, so I turned the sound down for most of this, but I'm going to need to turn this up a little bit. This is the sound that they thought was acceptable to use for this game. Where you're like wearing god armor just beating the shit out of animals and strange men in armor. Um, this is why you don't let marketing people choose the soundtrack for your game. I couldn't think of anything more tonally different than a game that looks like a hack and slash God of War than this song. Get it? Get it? Get it? Like, why? Why would they do this? Anyway, this game here, Godfall. I'm only like halfway through all these videos. I'm not interested in this. Next, to this next game here is from Annapurna. They also did the Stray game earlier. And this is from the devs who made Hyper Light Drifter. Very cool game, very interesting game. You can tell automatically that the art style for this game is very different. This game is called Solar Ash, and it looks like you got to jump in a black hole. I don't really even know what's going on here. This is something that's another thing where I'm kind of fed up and I'd like some gameplay, please. Because this looks really cool, but doesn't tell me anything about how the game technically runs. But this game makes me feel like I took way too many edibles. But damn, it looks cool. Like, look at all that cool different art. Whatever. And again, this isn't something that's like super mind-blowing and next-gen. Where it's just beyond, amazing. But this character looks very interesting. It almost reminds me of like a Tim Burton movie. Mixed with, I guess something different. But look at that skating movement with her feet. Very cool. Environments that can change depending on where you're standing on based on your shoes. Solar Ash. Check it out. You'll see it in 2021 or 2022. Maybe 2022. Oh, 2021. Very cool. Excited about that. I'm not sure if it's known to everyone who's watching this video, but I'm a giant Hitman stan. I actually aspire to someday become Agent 47. It's just like Hogwarts, I think, where you get your letter in the mail to become an assassin when you're like 13. And I just haven't gotten that yet. However, this game looks dope as hell. Not only dope as hell, but all the other ones are dope as hell too. Hitman 1, Hitman 2. IO Interactive actually split ways from their publishing partner. They're doing this all independently. So if you buy this game, it goes directly to IO Interactive to make more cool games. And they make they've done their game kind of differently, where they only have like 5 levels instead of like 13 or 14. So I'm expecting this will be kind of the same, where it's like, oh hey, there's 5 or 6 levels. But you can replay them and they have like 30 challenges each, And you can kind of like master a level in all the different ways. So, Hitman 3, where death awaits. Now, I got a little bit of beef here. This is a problem again with the quote-unquote gameplay. A little glimpse. A little glimpse. Look at their glimpse of gameplay, guys. What is this? Gameplay. Oh, look, it's Dubai. Dope. Yeah, they do have tall buildings in Dubai. He's climbing stuff. Okay. Alright. He's walking around. None of this is in-game gameplay. This is all none of that was gameplay. Anyway. Only have to wait 6 more months. They deserve all your money. Also, what is this, PlayStation? Like, they just try to tease you. And they're like, do you like how the UI looks? Do you like our flawless UI? Yes, of course we do. Of course we like your flawless UI. Xbox, please, learn! Okay, so this game here is called Astro's Playroom. Which I guess is another mascot platformer game. It looks like it's made for little kids specifically. But it looks really fucking good. Like, look how good the graphics look on this. It looks very vibrant. And, wild. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, looks like they're trying to compete with Mario. And it's all tongue-in-cheek because it's all about PlayStation. Anyway, very cool game too. Looks interesting. This game in particular looks very interesting. This game is called Little Devil Inside and is very stylistically unique. Let's turn this up so you guys can actually hear the sound for this one, because the sound cues are important. So it looks like you're one character that's trying to... It's like Monster Hunter, but like indie Monster Hunter that's cel-shaded in some ways, but kind of blocky and artsy and different. Some bizarre looking monsters. I gotta love the violin music playing the whole time. Looks like they need to get out of there. So obviously an adventure that hunts monsters kind of out there. And then I guess his butler. Maybe his father, I'm not really sure. Not a lot of clues here. That's perfect comedy effect. That monster looks terrifying. So do these monsters. So, whatever this is, it looks like there's a lot of unique monsters you have to go hunt. And, yeah. Like, I was very impressed by what I saw from this. Little Devil Inside. I'm not sure who actually makes this. Very interesting looking. Hype! We're going to turn this down so we don't get copyright destroyed. However, so, my 2K, how the mighty have fallen. So, this is actual pre-alpha footage. It doesn't say it's gameplay, it just says footage. This could just be the theater mode. So, the part that bothers me the most about all this is that this is not representative of what NBA 2K is. NBA 2K is basically a basketball minigame that's within a casino of legal gambling that exploits the need for people to try to get as many coins as they can. Like, it's just straight up microtransactions out the ass. So, anyway, cool. Looks like another sports game in fall. Are you surprised? No. I hope they reform their microtransactions, though. This game got me feeling like I ate about 10 edibles. So, this game is called Bug Snacks, and you eat bugs as snacks, and then parts of you turn into the snack you eat. So, as you can see, this is about to be eaten. And now her hands just turn into the thing she eats. Very bizarre. Very much feels like the bizarre nature of Viva Pinata. Anyway, check it out. Bug Snacks looks kind of cool. At least it looks like it's interesting and different. If you guys want to feel like you took some drugs, just watch this again with me and listen to the music, and it's like Rick and Morty shit. Listen to this. What am I hearing right now? It's a bug's life. Ooh, it's Bug Snacks. Bug Snacks. Yeah, Bug Snacks. It's a song. We're talking about Bug Snacks. We're talking about Bug Snacks. Whoa. Shit, I'm high. Also, like, his hands are literal just wieners. And it seems like it's only arms. Also, watch this. It's very ominous. Very spooky, scary. Oh no, what's that? Oh no, it's Hamburger Monster. Like, what the? Dude, that game. Oh, it feels like I just had a fever dream. You know that when this guy shows up, some shit's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? When you see Shuhei Yoshida show up, you're like, oh fuck. When I was watching this, I was like, is this Demon Souls? Is this Demon Souls? Is this Demon Souls? Is this Demon Souls? Is this... You know why? Look at this shirt. See this shirt right here? It's NR Lundo, motherfucker. We love Souls in this house. We love rolling around and then getting chopped to bits. So when I saw this, okay, I may or may not have been working. Don't tell my boss. But I was watching this. I was like, I literally had the door closed. I was like, yes! Just by myself. So Sony did a very interesting job of making a lot of games that are very palatable to everyone. And then for some reason, like servicing weird fans of extreme hardcore games like this. So Demon Souls, for you guys that don't know, is the precursor to Dark Souls. It's set up in a different land, but obviously kind of started off the Soulsborne style of games. Every one of these is an enemy that will kill you if you're not careful. And it's getting remade by Blue Point Games. I think that they did the remake of the Shadow of the Colossus that was out in 2019. And all of these are real bosses from the original Demon Souls. And it looks amazing. There's actually parts of Demon Souls that were cut from the game that might be back in the game. So, anyway, we love Demon Souls in this house. I might have to get a PS5 just for Demon Souls Remastered, because I'm a sucker. Yeah, Blue Point Games. Okay, well, anyway, that's all. That's all from this game. This is Arcane Studios, and their new game called Deathloop. Now, if you haven't, stop what you're doing, like and subscribe and whatever to my channel. I don't know, and you probably already are. But what you should do is you should go watch the documentary about the Half-Life expansion that Arcane made and never got made. It's a travesty. However, Arcane Studios has mastered these immersive sims. This looks like a grindhouse game, as if Quentin Tarantino went into a fancy French game dev studio and he's like, guys, I got a perfect idea. It's an FPS game where you use all the things you've been developing for like 20 years. And what you do is you try to kill everyone, and they're trying to kill you. But no matter what, time reverses itself if you die. So you have to kill them again. Deathloop, you get it? It's a loop. So we haven't actually seen it yet. So this is like some of the gameplay, right? So obviously you die, you restart, get it? The gameplay looks so well refined in this. It's made me very excited as an FPS fan, as someone who's played Halo their whole life and is kind of tired of how stale and bad MCC is. And man, look at the gameplay in this. Just bear with me. Also, the wolf aesthetic is very scary. If anyone shows up with a wolf mask, just kill me fast, please. Alright. Very cool, very stylish, very French. Alright, so let's watch. So, you can use abilities, you can like use force abilities, you can teleport, you can make people fly up in the air, you can aim down sights, slide. It looks really good. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the interaction is with. Oh my god, the rival assassin as well. It just seemed like it has a lot of cool abilities. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks, dude. Anyway, I'm just at this point I'm very excited for this game. This is one of the coolest reveals, and it is arcane, so it's going to be on multiple things. I'd love to see how that game looks. Well, on mouse and keyboard, the insane FPS person playing through it. Anyway, that's that game. It looks like you can play as both people. This next game is the game I'm most excited about out of all the games that are shown. I'm not sure who that is, and I don't know why Chris Redfield looks so badass. But goddamn, I need to do a deep dive on that video. Very cool, very cool, very excited. Thank you, Sony gods, for announcing that. The next game is Sony's last big game reveal before the end of the show, and this didn't seem as impactful as it should have been to me because this is Horizon. This is called Horizon Forbidden West. It's a sequel to Horizon. The same Aloy character. Now, it looks like it's set in maybe, again, the Forbidden West of America. So parts of this, you're like, whoa, what's going on with the world? Why does it look so different? And then you realize, oh, it looks this way because nature's reclaimed it, right? However, it does look like it's in San Francisco, and I think the Golden Gate Bridge might be in here somewhere. But see, this is what Corona, if they really wanted to keep us in, look, nature's healing. It just takes all humanity to die. Nature heals. The game does look gorgeous. But let's see here. Script through this a little bit. So,
there's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world.
Game looks very pretty. Still,
no depths I won't explore.
Still robot animals.
No secret I won't unlock.
Like, the game does look like pretty interesting. So I guess we will have to.
I won't cross.
What's going on over there?
This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left.
Yeah, there you go. The Golden Gate Bridge is right there. And yeah, the guy from Destiny, can't remember his name. Shoot. The game does look really pretty, like I've said about 8 times. Wait for the title screen. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's kind of hard to tell, like, what's gameplay. It's not gameplay, but looks like there's a war going on. It's real loud. Sorry it's so loud. Oh. So yeah. Now, after this, comes the actual reveal of the console. So as you can see here, we'll scrub forward just a tiny bit. So, since this has come out, I think that everyone's kind of said, yeah, I think that this looks cool. The memes aside, if we actually look at the PlayStation console here, and how much they tease it, it's ridiculous how much they tease this, bro. they gotta chill. So, let's see here. Because here's the actual reveal of the console. So, on first glance of this thing again, when we take a look at it, it does look like the most sexy router of all time. But I think if you look in comparison to how large the actual console is to the controller, you can tell that this is a big boy. So I think that this is the tallest console. Like, it's even taller than a Xbox 360. I don't think it's quite as big as Xbox, but these are all just general assumptions. I've seen some charts online of comparing this to sizes of other consoles, and I think it looks pretty cool. I would like maybe an all black or an inverse of colors. I can tell what they're trying to do. They're trying to go with this white and black and how it's offset on the controllers, offset on this. It kind of looks like a fancy like Nike shoe too or something. I'm not that cool, so it just seems strange that they wouldn't have it be all black, just because that's what they love to do. They love to keep things consistent with the names too, but I guess Sony wanted to try something different this gen. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Damn, boy, he's thick. He's thick, boy. And yeah, there's the digital edition there too. Anyway, that's about all they showed in this, and they had some guy talking about how cool he is. Where is it? Okay, I guess not. It just shows all the other games. Yeah, there's the guy. Look how cool I am.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share.
They never released a price point.
PlayStation.
They never released an actual release date. They made it look cool, and they did a good job hyping it up, but I guess now the ball is in Xbox's court, and we'll just have to see if they come back with something strong. Also, yo, when am I gonna get more Final Fantasy? They can't just do me with the Final Fantasy VII and then just not talk about it anymore, you know? But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put up some more separate videos looking at these individual reveals and trying to focus in on what we know about them so far and when we'll know more about them. There's gonna be obviously more Sony events soon. So yeah, we'll keep that going and see how much that thing costs. I think it's going to be about $500. I don't think they could charge more than $500 and have it successful. People will spend a shit ton of money on it, but I don't think they can really do more than $500. Alright. That's all I got, guys. Ta-ta.